You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans. Today we've got a special prediction edition for you covering July sweeps, which runs June 25th to July 20th, including Brooke Logan demanding that Hope Logan walk out on Katie, and we may see one fashion house circling the drain, but which one? It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we've got predictions for Brooke and Hope, Electra and Shauna, for Ridge and Brooke, for Hope and Liam, for Eric and Donna, for Bill and Katie, and also for the Forresters. We're going to get into what we could see in the 4 weeks of July sweeps at Forrester Creations and over at the House of Logan. But first, please click that subscribe button before we get into it. Our first prediction, Brooke demands that Hope walk out of Logan. So Friday, the House of Logan hits the runway, and Brooke is stunned to find out Hope is working with Deke as the new power pair that is Katie's new design team for the Hope at Logan collection. So obviously, we know that Brooke is about to find out that it's not just Deke designing for Katie, but it's Hope he's designing for, and the collection is in her name. Remember how Brooke low-key insulted Deke as a talented nobody? I mean, it's true, but Brooke didn't have to say it out loud in front of him. And then she ran back and told Ridge and Steffi that Katie's going to be humiliated and is no threat to Forrester. Brooke said Katie has no hope. No pun intended. And it's just Deke, who's not a name in the industry. But once Brooke finds out Hope's working for Katie, that's going to wreck her. Even worse, Brooke's going to find out that Donna knew this whole time. I expect Brooke demands that Hope stop working for Katie immediately, leave Logan, and come back to Forrester because Brooke won't allow this. However, I don't think Hope is going to do what her mom wants. Our second prediction, Electra feels threatened by Shauna. This week, Will was sworn to secrecy about the jewelry line and the Hope for the Future diamond, and he's upset that Logan is now competing directly against Electra's jewelry line, and of course, Bill told him it's just business, which is true. Electra has actually been very supportive of Will working with his family, but Electra may feel really betrayed that Will didn't give her a heads up that she'll be competing directly against Shauna, who was personally trained by master jewelry artisan Quinn. Electra knows what a legend Quinn was. She trained Ivy too. Not only that, sounds like Wyatt may consult on the jewelry line too, and he was Quinn's very first protege, who's probably as talented as his mom. Plus, they have the Hope Diamond, but Electra may be upset that Will didn't tell her. I mean, it's one thing for him to keep the secret about Hope and Deke as the new design team, but in Electra's mind, Will could have told her about the jewelry line without giving away any trade secrets. Our second prediction, Ridge demands that Brooke kick Hope off her property. This week, Brooke was all excited about Hope coming back to Forrester Creations, and of course, that's not happening. Even worse, she's working with the enemy, Katie. I think Hope was wrong for not just saying, I quit to Ridge and Steffi. You know, Hope didn't have to tell them she was going to Logan, but she could have done the right thing and quit Forrester first. So I could see Ridge demanding Brooke throw Hope and Liam off the Logan property. In Ridge's mind, Hope's a traitor, and I don't think Ridge is going to want to see her at breakfast and dinner around the house. And remember, when Hope betrayed the Forresters with the coup, Ridge called her a little B word and said no one liked her. And I feel like Ridge is about to be back at this same breaking point. And if he gives Brooke a it's me or her ultimatum, you know, she might side with Ridge because Brooke's also going to feel really betrayed. And that leads us right into our next prediction. Hope and Liam move in at the Spencer Mansion. So Brooke and the Forresters feel betrayed by Hope's reveal as Katie's new designer. And of course, Bill and Katie are thrilled. And if it goes the way I expect and Ridge demands that Hope's got to go because Ridge can't be around a traitor, we could see a situation where Hope doesn't put her mom in a position to have to kick her and Liam out. Hope may say, it's fine, we'll just go. No matter how it happens, if she and Liam take Beth and go, I expect Bill and Katie to welcome them with open arms. They already offered for Hope to go over to their house just this week. They'd love to have Hope, Liam, and Beth move in at the Spencer Mansion. I'm betting Bill's got a guest house or he'd build one. Hope and Liam are family, and that is the Spencer family home. And I think Katie and Bill would be thrilled to have them living there so they could spend time with Bill's granddaughter. Plus, it's one more way that Katie can stick it to Brooke. Our fourth prediction, Eric is mad at Donna for keeping such a huge earth-shattering secret. So Friday spoilers, that's the day that Katie's going to reveal the Hope collection at Logan. And of course, Donna hates being in the middle of Brooke and Katie. Remember, poor Donna begged Hope not to go to Logan, but she has kept the secret this whole time. She'll be back on Friday's episode when the ugly truth comes out that Hope has been over there with Katie behind their backs while saying she was on a leave of absence. I expect Donna may be grilled by Brooke about what she knew. And that means Eric's going to find out Donna knew this whole time about Hope going behind the Forresters' backs. And Eric might see this as Donna betraying them. But remember, she kept it secret when Eric was working at Logan on the sly. Hopefully, he won't rant at Donna about it, but I fully expect Brooke to lose it on Donna and tell her she's just as bad as Katie. Our sixth prediction, Bill and Katie celebrate a successful launch. Friday, we're going to have Hope at Logan hitting the runway. The fashion press is going to be all abuzz about Hope Logan's debut there. It's huge that she's the latest get for Katie's fashion house, almost as big a news item as Eric's collection at Logan. So after the debut of Hope's line, Katie and Bill are going to be ready to celebrate, and I expect that Deke's line is going to get raves. He and Hope worked really hard on it, and Brooke even said that Deke's a talented designer. The only issue was he's not a name in the industry, but Hope Logan, she is a big name in the industry. And, of course, there's the scandal that she left Ridge, Steffi, and Brooke to go work with her Aunt Katie that will also bring more attention to her and Deke's launch and could amp up sales. Plus, Bill was conscientious about the bottom line and cost, so I think their launch will be really profitable. We're going to see champagne flowing and everybody at Logan toasting their success. Our seventh prediction and final prediction, Forresters may face financial crisis. So this week, Brooke told the Forresters that the Logan launch was ill-timed, but still not a threat since it's just Deke who's a nobody. Also, over the last few weeks, we've heard Carter saying that Eric's couture collection is the most expensive they've ever done. And fact is, over at Logan, the launch is going to pull attention from Eric's launch because Katie putting out a Hope Logan collection is a huge deal. The fashion press is going to eat that up, and Eric's collection comes out the next day, and I don't think Hope is going to be second page news by then. I think it's still going to be a big thing as Eric's couture line is launching. And so I do think the House of Logan launch is going to hurt them. And if Eric's collection doesn't sell out, the Forresters could be in big trouble because they overspent. Forrester Creations could very well be in financial distress because they spent too much to put Eric's collection out because they were desperate to overshadow the launch that he did with Katie at Logan. And then Hope's debut at Logan won't help them either when it eats up all the front page news attention.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.